City of champions, too many hate but can't claim it. Dallas Cowboys, the Maverick Stars, and the Rangers. Come on down to D-Time, you know what make you famous. To walk around rowdy and proud, how could you blame us? So take a time out with Jeff now for your breaking news. Like, subscribe, and comment like you know what to do. New free agents, newest trades, all the sports exclusives. Even if you need a smile, Jeff gon' act a fool. Just sit tight and listen close for your favorite team. Never know what deal just might pop across your screen. Or new injuries, or who just might be out for weeks. Sports predictions, stats on your fantasy. So get your ticket out and double check all your numbers. It's a chance you could've hit the spread over and under. I'm finna be ballin' for the summer with no drama. Jeff, tell them where you coming from.
Man, real quick, man. Once again, I want to give a shout out to man. He a childhood friend of me and Kenan, still a brother. Our boy B Minority with that intro, man.
Not already,
man. That dude got them bars, man. Hey, I appreciate him doing this intro. Each time I hear it, man, we grew up this dude for years, man. If you don't know by now, man. B Minority is what he go by. He got the craziest name I think in the world, Beniquis. But but he go by B Minority, man.
You childish.
I'm gonna get this dude a shout out real quick because he's the one that did this intro. But man, when the 2 CD Bone Thugs and Harmony came out, the double CD, man, this dude he word for word within like a couple of days.
Yep.
Where you can understand when he rap. So, man, he's special, man. So just shout out to him again real quick, man. Those who tuned in already, man. This time out with Jeff Sports Podcast with a couple of the co-hosts. I call him Jonathan with the messy bun. As the girl like to call it the messy bun up there. Anybody that's braiding in North Carolina, hey, hit that boy up. Send a comment or something so this dude his hair done, man.
Jonathan, what part of North Carolina you in?
I'm in Charlotte.
Oh man, that's my whole family from up there.
Oh, word?
Man, on both sides.
Okay.
Yeah. And I wish I could get my hair braided.
Man, that would be nice. Hey,
oh man,
you the same boat. I wish, what I'm saying, I get my hair braided too.
Yeah.
that part.
we got the six-time Super Bowl champion and Chris Latimer with his he's 6-time, but he's sitting pretty right now, 6-time Super Bowl champion. Oh man, we got to show that. But, hey, like to salute him.
You got it. I can't.
And the man with the many names, the myth, the legend, KG, Fat Mac, Kendon. Say he got depending on how you know him, you is how you go call him. Big K for Stocky. Hey man, I'm ready for.
I ain't for stocky no more, bro. I'm for skinny. I done lost 100 pounds.
Hey, you might need to get a shirt like that say for skinny.
You know what? You just gave me some.
For skinny, because it is a lot of guys out there that can't gain no weight as much as they eat. They just can't gain no weight. So you got to get it something out there for skinny. Man, we're in the NBA season.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Because, we also got to recognize the one who brought all of us together, which is you. And that's a big old salute to what you done. And I ain't just saying that because you're my best friend. I really mean that because you introduced me to some other brothers.
Respect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's always good to come on here with brothers, man, and talk and chop it up. Everybody got their opinions and they thoughts about the game of sports, but it's all love and hey, any platform we can get to talk it up. We in different parts of the world and the states and the cities, but hey, I appreciate all the people that tune in and listen to us, man, on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all the classmates, anybody that listen, man, and man, we appreciate you telling us what your thoughts are for real, man. We like to hear from you because we just come on here every Tuesday night, man, and just spit our knowledge. We're not saying we experts, but we know what we're talking about. And anytime, hey, bring it. Hey, bring it. But man, it's still a lot of NFL news happening. Still a lot of NBA stuff going on. But we'll get to that. I don't know. We go ahead and talk about OBJ. Go ahead and get him out the way, man. Go ahead and get OBJ out the way. Because he finally signed. And he didn't sign with any other teams that he flirted with last year. and took his little freaking flyer miles to go to. He went to New York where he started his career at D-Man. Then he went a little way down the road to Buffalo because Buffalo, those don't know, Buffalo is in New York. I don't know if y'all know y'all cities and states, but Buffalo is in New York. So he didn't have to go very far. And then he came down here to the DFW and every game, and it seemed like he would go sign, and our owner Jerry Jones, as he said, yes, he's gonna be signing with us. We really like OBJ, but
apparently not enough.
It didn't happen.
It
didn't happen. He ultimately signed with who we talked about a lot. And I know Kendon mentioned it, and a couple of us mentioned about if Lamar Jackson get a receiver instead of these
tight ends
and all these other players. They got a name because everybody's given a name when you're born. But we all know being in the world of football, of course, these no-name receivers, man. And so he's finally got one by name, and now it's about the production. Will he be able to stay healthy? How does this help with the signing of Lamar?
Well,
go ahead, Greg.
Oh, you go ahead. You want to go ahead?
All right, I'll go. No, what I was going to say is the question is Lamar going to still sign with Baltimore? So, I mean, they apparently I saw that they FaceTime each other, so hopefully it's a good sign that he will. But how much money is Lamar willing to take for him to stay? Because we still got to think about that, because who's going to be, throwing in the ball? Does Huntley still play for the Ravens still?
I think so, but I think so.
I mean, we still got to.
No, yeah, he does.
Yeah, so I mean, we just have to think about who's going to be throwing, OBJ the ball.
Not only did they FaceTime each other, they partied with each other. And,
I heard they went to two different. I think this is what Damon Woody said. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Not only did they went with each other and partied in cities together, and he was saying like how the NFL is a fraternity and that these guys talk. And so they don't make moves until they talk to each other, which was very interesting.
Yeah.
Because who would have ever thought that OBJ was going to sign with the Ravens?
I didn't.
Nah.
There was a conversation.
But mainly, I think OBJ really went there for the money as well, because from what I heard, nobody wanted to match what he was getting, that $15 million, guaranteed.
Yeah.
And when
for
nobody
1 year.
Yeah, for 1 year.
Yeah, it could get up to 18 million.
Yeah, yeah, incentives or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I really think he just went there for the money though.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I I don't just think he's. I don't think he just signed not knowing that Lamar coming back. Because now, and y'all can agree or disagree with me. Now, what Lamar can do is if OBJ is healthy, if he plays 14 games out of 17, and Lamar numbers skyrocket with a top receiver. And it's all I'm gonna tell you what's gonna really be the thing that you got to look for. Depending on the type of contract he signs, if he ultimately signs back with the Ravens, then if it's a shorter deal, he's trying to prove to you that you gave me a receiver, and if I put up the numbers with this receiver, and we do some things, we make some noise, then you need to pay me my money.
And they also have to pay him too. But they also have to pay OBJ again because but that was a 1 year deal too.
Exactly.
So y'all, am I incorrect in what I'm saying? This franchise tag is worth 132 million guaranteed, correct?
Not the franchise tag.
But no, the franchise like 30-something million or
something. But what they
32, okay.
Him.
So it's fully guaranteed. You know, he can go pop a hamstring and still get his bread. Right. Or he can play. And so every team in the league, how good he is when he got somebody to throw the ball to. This is one of those make or break years for Lamar.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it's unfair. I mean, bro, you this is it. You got a chance to really show everybody what you can do with and you know, we always barring help. You got OBJ. He did what he did in St. Louis. Say, man, the Ravens will make a lot of noise, and I'm sorry, the Pittsburgh Steelers are it.
Dang.
I'm sorry they in this division, and I'm not trying to. They ain't trying to poke fun of you.
Oh man!
Good gracious.
But
that's funny.
Look, and you know it's crazy because Chris say he'll still have 2 losses.
Yeah.
Hey man, I guess that's why y'all signed Patrick Peterson because y'all knew of coming down to fight.
So Jeff, is it my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm like Shannon Sharp. Is it my turn, Skip? Okay. So what we got? Let's bag up and kind of recap. So Baltimore is kind of at a crossroads with the quarterback. He's gonna come in unhappy. I don't care about no Odell Beckham. He still is unhappy. The chemistry, the good vibes, the trust. The trust is just about gone between Lamar Jackson and that franchise.
Yeah.
Don't let them draft a quarterback in the first or second round. It's really gonna be gone. So you have to think about that if you're a Ravens fan or a supporter. Now let's get to the player. Odell Beckham, hey, he's a good talent and everything, but he's kind of like a flashy guy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But he's 30. What was he, 30, 31?
About 30.
coming off 2 ACL injuries.
Mm.
Um, and the Ravens, I believe, fired their offensive coordinator toward the end of last season or midway. And I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm so now they're running another offense, which is probably going to be still run oriented. But listen, y'all, Steelers fans are not worried about a running back throwing passes to a 30-year-old receiver coming off 2 ACLs. He cannot throw outside the numbers.
Goodness.
First guy that's covered,
Oh my goodness.
He gonna take off running. Lamar has only beaten my team, the Steelers, once, and that was with Duck Hodges at quarterback.
Mm.
Once. Y'all hear me? Once. So they're not going to win the division. Nobody's really worried. I mean, they're always going to compete because they're the Ravens. I get it. But this impasse that's going on between Lamar and that team, y'all, unless they give him that guaranteed contract what he wants, I don't see the feelings coming back. Just because they went out and got Odell Beckham, who haven't played football in a year and a half. So I don't think the Ravens are gonna really make any noise this year, but we shall see as
Even
they
even
approach all
even
Sunday.
with Lamar,
No, he's gonna look.
so you,
They make the playoffs though, Chris.
No, they are. They
Chris,
may make a while. I'm not saying they're gonna come in last and then crazy.
every year the Ravens have been in first place until he gets hurt.
Yeah.
You said the key word until he gets hurt.
So real quick, let me jump in. I mean, I know mock drafts are all over the place. Say, I just pulled up one real quick to see what pick they had since you threw out the possible quarterback, and I know Laren mentioned that too in our little group text about a quarterback, but it is mock draft got him getting Jackson Smith Najiba from Ohio State, pick 22. So say they get a top notch receiver like that to go OBJ. You still got Rashad Bateman, whatever he could be,
Mm.
and then you got Mark Andrews.
Stud.
Mark Andrews with OBJ and Ohio State receiver, and then everybody else just takes a step down, like James Prochet from SMU, DeSoto product. Everybody moves down a notch. You don't think they make no noise?
They'll make noise. They'll be competitive. 10, 9, 10 wins
Oh my
because they.
goodness.
Yeah,
That's it.
good.
Ooh,
Wow.
I mean, what did they win last 2 years? You
Chris,
tell me.
hold on. Wait, where you at in the house?
I'm in my man cave.
Uh, 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 what's it called?
Wow.
She need to make you stay in there for the next for the next couple weeks.
Wait a minute. What makes you think they're gonna do better than that?
Man, with those weapons, like like you heard GMs come out and say that Jackson is probably the only receiver worthy of first round, which I know some others are good, but you get a receiver like that, or any if you get Zay Flowers, or the North Carolina receiver, or any like you
Mm-hmm.
get any of them, man,
Yep.
like
Yep.
your your offense changes, man, and you got a stud of a tight end in Andrews. Your offense changes real quickly.
And people seem to forget, Jeff, that Lamar's injury this year came while he was in the pocket. Like we 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 seem to forget, like he was really forming into a pocket passer, and his injury came in the pocket. Do y'all know this? Have y'all heard this stat? It's been, I think it's 14 years since the Ravens have had a Pro Bowl receiver. I heard they don't get up this morning.
That's because Lamar Jackson been their quarterback.
Lamar ain't been there no 14 season.
He
For real.
been there for the
He
last
barely
5.
14. He barely 14 years old.
That's because the Ravens, they had that offense to where it's, you know, it's run oriented, 3 yards in the cloud of dust. They still have the same head coach, John Harbaugh. I'm
I
telling
get
y'all,
it. I
they
get it.
can get Jerry Rice. They can get Jerry Rice and Randy Moss. They still gonna
Wow.
the
Hell
quarterback
Wow.
no,
still gonna
man.
run
Be
for
quiet.
100.
Man, come on now,
About to put you
dog.
on mute.
Come
Man,
No,
on
Chris.
now,
No,
dog.
Chris.
I mean, Chris,
no.
that's fandom, bro. You can't be don't be doing fandom. We can't do fandom in here.
No.
Come on, man.
Hey, Chris. I'll tell you like this.
You wrong for even thinking that.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
If you got Lamar Jackson as your quarterback,
Oh, that's
Jerry Rice and Randy
hilarious.
Moss as your weapons, and if y'all win at least 13 games, I understand your point. But
They
there's no
gonna
way
run
in
the
hell.
they'll
No.
run the wishbone with them.
No.
Okay. How many times has Lamar Jackson won that division?
Ooh.
I know
Oh
at
man, you
least
know
two or
what?
three.
Yeah. Jeff, how
That's
long he been in the league? Well, how long has he been a starter? Put it that way.
Uh,
year this year 5, ain't it?
He didn't start his rookie year. I don't think he got that.
No.
Flacco was still
No,
there.
Flacco got no, he did.
you say
Is it
Flacco?
5 years?
I think he been in like 5. He came in. Didn't he come in after Dak?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he been in about 5 years then, because Dak been in going on 8. Yeah, he.
So okay. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not looking it up. I'm just trying to guess. Like, as a AFC North fan, I don't remember who won. They probably won a division in 2019 because I don't remember who won it. 2020, the Steelers won it.
Mm-hmm.
21, they probably won in 21.
Okay,
And
I'm just look it up now.
when 2018 his
It may have
year
been his
that
rookie
he won
year, right?
MVP?
So We'll start at 2017.
Okay.
Well, I
We
started
won it that year.
2016. Pittsburgh won a division. 2016, 2017. Baltimore won 2018, 2019.
Okay.
And so in 2018, they lost in the wild card. They were 10-6. They lost by 6 points to the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
2019, they lost in the division round. They were 14-2. Lost to the Titans in the division round, 28
Titans.
28
Yep.
to 12.
Yep.
Then Pittsburgh won in 2020. And
Mm-hmm.
then the last 2 years, Cincinnati won. So it's like since 2016, it was y'all division had back-to-back winners, seemed like. And then y'all won in 2020, and then Cincinnati's won the last 2. Which I mean, you can't
But
be mad
see,
at that. You got Joe Burrow.
and you gotta take into account that he was hurt. And before he was hurt, they were winning that division with no
And
receivers.
then like they won in 2011 and 2012 back-to-back. He wasn't in the league yet. So they still been kind of strong.
Yeah, they're gonna always be competitive. I'm not saying that, but as a threat to where, like Lamar's only won one playoff game. Am I right about that?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's it.
So
Yep.
I'm just saying, like if you thinking of championship, contending for a championship,
But
um,
and we ain't gonna stay on them too long. I know I ain't got the Cowboy haters on her yet. Said and Billy said ain't came on and Billy ain't came on. I know you're a Cowboy hater, but you remember when we tried to go receiver by committee with Allen Hurns and all them before we traded for Cooper. How did that offense look? When we got rid of Dead, we talking about, we'll go receive by committee. Man, that mess didn't work. They had to quickly trade for Cooper midway through the season. And when we traded for him, we went 7-1 with him.
Yeah. Can I interject something real quick and I'll let you keep on?
Yeah, go ahead.
And this is on record what I've said. Dak is better than Lamar Jackson. I've always said that. I don't care if he had won an MVP. I would rather have Dak Prescott as my quarterback than Lamar Jackson. Y'all can laugh if you want to. And I do not like the Cowboys. When Sid get on, and Billy, ask him have I said that. Dak can at least throw outside the numbers. It doesn't matter what receiver Lamar Jackson got. He gonna throw down the seam. He gonna take out running, and he gonna check down to the running backs.
I would agree with you. He was able to do it with them garbage receivers that the Cowboys had. He wasn't able to throw outside the numbers until he had a great number one. Because Amari Cooper is a great receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Dez Bryant, he just throw it up there and give it to him.
We can't, like, Lamar Jackson is doing the most with less. He reminds me, you know what, I'm just saying. He reminds me of LeBron James, his first couple of years in the league. He was playing with garbage, but somehow that team just kept winning. Couldn't win the championship, but was always in contention.
Yeah, they got swept by the Spurs in the final.
Orlando, they had the best. Cleveland had the best record in the league. Get whipped up by Orlando. It's only so much you can do if you don't have talent around you. I mean, you look at what he did with against the Titans. I think Derrick Henry ran for 285 yards. It's 200 something. Who gonna beat that? Well, if somebody runs on you for that much, you ain't gonna beat them in no playoffs.
So the jury we'll just say the jury still deliberate, because I mean we got to see him with some weapons, and even if you don't get a good receiver in the first round, you still got like the second round. You got like the Marvin Mims of Oklahoma who might fall. I mean, you got, and the list goes on. Like I believe the Ravens go get one more other receiver, and you still got some free agents out there that's still available. You know, I mean, they're not world beaters and stuff like that, but you get a rookie, and you got OBJ, and you go get a big receiver like a Julio Jones, just as a veteran, who you ain't looking for to be the Julio of Atlanta, but you just add him as another weapon. You need that red zone threat to go along with Mark Andrews. Man, you giving Lamar some pieces. Give him OBJ, give him a rookie, and say like a Julio Jones later on in free agency when nobody ain't ready to sign. Then guess who else ain't signed? Even though he didn't do well here, you get him. You sneak in and sign a Zeke. You say the Ravens like to run the ball. I'm just throwing some names out there for him, man, because everybody that they sign gonna be trying to prove something. Zeke go try to prove something. They sign him just out the blue. OBJ go have to prove himself because he's on a 1-year deal, and he did say where he signed it. He wants to finish there. So if he clowns in Baltimore, does a team that go try to get him? So he's auditioning really. Does he finish his career in Baltimore or does he finish somewhere else? So he's auditioning as well. He got 3 million more reasons to play hard. Because you get 15 million guaranteed, and it's total 18 million. Who wouldn't want 3 more million?
Yeah, I think he'll be playing somewhere else next year. But
hey, regardless, if he playing somewhere else next year, that means he showed enough. He showed enough to get a multi-year contract.
yeah, they also had that boy from Texas. What's his name, Jeff? The speedster. Didn't they sign him too? Was he a good one?
Good one, I think.
I think they have him,
but Lamar just needed a threat, man. Somebody when you look across that field, you can say this is a threat. Yep. Like a healthy OBJ, and we don't know if he gonna be healthy. He's shown in his workouts what he can still do, catching the one hand pass and stuff like that, still moving. But when he get inside numbers, that Joker can stay healthy. And like Kenneth said, if he the OBJ of the Rams, say you got to slide coverage over to his way, and then that's when them other receivers that depending on who they are, they go cook.
Oh.
You know, even in Lamar him after playing Sandlot football. Hey, you already know it is scramble drill. Yeah. You play scramble drill with Lamar, OBJ get open and he throw it to OBJ, then it's gone for 60.
Look, he get to play in that Sandlot and TJ Watt come around. It's gonna be curtains.
TJ Watt go get put on Cinderella slippers.
Then when he do throw the ball,
he's not. Look, I give TJ Watt his credit. But he about like Lamar Jackson. How many times can he get hurt? Okay, I'll leave that alone.
No, he may have been nicked up, but he always finished seasons. He came back and finished the season last year. And the year before, he only set the NFL record in sacks. I mean, I don't know.
I got you.
But it's gonna be interesting to see how it all plays out. But I don't have a lot of faith in Lamar or OBJ.
Right.
But if they're healthy though, they can make some noise.
Right. Oh yeah, they healthy. That makes some noise. Those definitely.
They'll win that division.
No.
I think they can overcome the Bengals. We all know the Bengals are the best team in that division. But
I give you that. Yes.
I think like that's how much I think of Lamar. I really do. I've seen him do this week. That dude is taking Fred Sanford's truck and made it look like a Lamborghini. And that's what he does. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Theme song too.
Hey, I guess the Ravens are trying to pay him junk man salary, huh? That's why he can't talk.
That's funny, Chris. I know that's right.
They call him Fred Sanford. He said, I'm not Fred Sanford, I just make it look like that.
Huh? That's hilarious.
Yeah, man. Well, we'll just keep deliberating. We'll be deliberating for what we got April 27th to draft. So we'll just wait till them 7 rounds go by and see what happens, and then we're going on. But man, we'll get to these play-ins because I just looked up this score. It's about to be the fourth quarter.
I know. I'm watching it right now.
Atlanta is up 91-78. So well, I mean, I don't want to sound like I didn't pick Atlanta, but I actually was gonna go with the Heat. to win they play in game just because of their experience and having Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo, exposure, as they call him, Spo. They just got that. They got that championship. That organization's got championship pedigree, man. Regardless of the player. So I'm just surprised. Now I can't remember how the play-in works. So does this eliminate Miami if they lose altogether, or do they get a chance to, or the two winners of each game automatically go on to the playoffs?
So is the 7th seed Miami or the 7th seed? Yeah, they're 7th seed because they're the home team.
Yeah. So I might be wrong, but I think whoever wins this game is out. So like whoever wins this game plays the number 2, which is a Boston.
Okay. Yeah, they'll automatically move on.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and the loser. Yeah, the loser plays the winner of tomorrow's Eastern Conference game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and they get the 8th seed.
Yep.
So whoever loses in this game gets like a second chance, basically.
Correct.
Yes.
They play the winner of the next game.
Yeah, that's right. The loser plays the winner of the 9-10. Because you know what? That's why, because you can't eliminate the 7 and 8 seed automatically because they were the 7 and 8 seed.
Yep.
They were originally the 7 and 8 seed. So yeah, you got to give them a chance. So Miami will have a chance to play either the Bulls or the Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the Bulls in that game, man.
The Bulls have been playing
against Miami?
No, against Toronto.
Oh, I was gonna say. Okay.
Yeah, in that 9-10 matchup, I got the Bulls winning that.
I don't know. I'm about to go with Toronto, bro.
Is that game in Chicago or in Toronto?
Toronto, the 9 seed.
I like Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Oh
man.
You might say, that dude.
They just don't.
Because I was going with the Bulls too.
I mean, do DeRozan go back to Toronto and show up the crowd saying, "Hey, I know y'all traded me for Kawhi," and give him a little you like that. He did get traded. He did get traded.
They got to win first, though. You can't do that and lose.
Right.
I don't know. The Bulls got a lot of firepower, though.
No.
Yeah, but they don't seem to connect well.
Yeah. Like they stay hurt. But they don't play with defense like that.
I'm gonna tell you, basically, regardless of what happens with the Bulls or the Raptors, I think both of those teams are gonna break up.
They got to.
Siakam and Van Fleet and DeRozan and Levine, all that go break up. And those two teams, they got to break that up.
Yeah.
That combination ain't working.
Oh yeah, hey, this is way off topic, but I feel bad for Lonzo. They're saying he might not even play next year.
What? Yeah. I did see that.
So therefore, his career might be over, but we don't know yet.
Well,
so yeah. It's sad, huh?
Dang.
Yeah.
So if I'm hearing this correctly though, y'all got so y'all gonna have the Hawks in the Heat getting the last two spots ultimately.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know about them. I don't know about the Hawks.
But yeah, but
because I mean, the Hawks, if they win tonight, they getting in regardless. So I'm saying they Hawks and Heat getting the last two spots when it's all said and done.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah. I'm with Chris.
Because of the Hawks, oh my Lord. It's they down by 6. Miami is down by 6, 97-91. with 7 minutes and 40 seconds left.
Man, they gonna win this game, man. There is something. The Heat have a knack of at least playing well to get into the playoffs and winning the series. This roster, as is currently constructed, will not win a championship. But somehow they keep in contention. Watch. They're gonna end up, they're gonna beat the Hawks tonight.
Yeah, they didn't
I
got
put
that
a Subway sandwich on.
Kyle Lowry got 24 points. Man, he having a throwback game.
Ooh.
Man. He mad.
Right. For him to come out playing like that.
Man, real quick, y'all. Man, I'm looking at Atlanta's team. Man, Atlanta got a nice, well-rounded team.
Yep.
I mean, they got shooters. They got that number 13. They got some athletic wing players. They got Collins.
Mm-hmm.
They got Trey, of course. Then they got the DeJounte Murray. He can play.
Yeah.
I wonder why they so low in the East, though. They should be.
Well, you got to look at it. Remember they fired what's got it. So Snyder came in late.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think their team, they got a better roster than the Mavericks.
But see, Quinn Snyder, he took over mid-season, so he just really coaching on the fly right now. And so you give him a full season with the same team, he might do some different things.
But have you heard that the ownership has said everybody's up for trade?
I saw that before.
Even Trae Young.
Even Trey. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They looking at Trae Young. That's why I threw some trades out there. That's why Larry threw that Luke and Kyrie. I said, man, Luke and Trae Young. I wish we would trade for Trae Young.
It would be the same thing.
Yeah. Like
what's the difference?
Now give me DeJounte Murray and give me Collins or Capella.
Yeah, thank you.
Collins or Capella, they gonna be gone.
Murray be in on that. They got an athletic.
If I was
Collins and then a shot blocker and a guy that can rebound.
Man,
imagine him getting passes from Luka.
And get Kyrie out of there. Shoot, spend your money somewhere else on a whole bunch of pieces. So Luka, you can do exactly what Dirk had. I know this off stuff. I know we done got all the way off subject.
But I like that idea, man. Sign and trade Kyrie and send him to Atlanta and get Collins, Murray, and Capella. Man,
I would do that in a heartbeat.
If y'all if y'all get them players, y'all better not be no lower than 3 in the standings.
Yeah, because Capella can rebound and block shots and clog up the paint.
Yep. And he can get 2 buckets around the rim.
Yeah, man. Imagine Collins or Murray and Capella playing with Luka.
Yeah, man.
Nice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Look, if Dwight Powell is still on the roster, Jason Kidd probably won't even play Capella. Dwight Powell.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care who do it. I find every ownership. Please, somebody go sign Dwight Powell. Money will pimp. Because we do not need him signing back. He got his 3 for 33 3 years ago. So he can go on somewhere else. They better not re-sign him back.
Man.
Goodbye. I'm with you on that one.
When Nico evaluates the roster, he needs to tell them, "Hey, thank you for your service."
Yeah,
because y'all talk about Hardaway Jr. and all that. Man, I take Hardaway Jr. all day in every day over the White Power.
Oh, I would too. At least he can get hot every now and then and score 20, 30.
Man, you went from this is why I think it was I can't remember if it was Stephen A. Smith or Kendrick Perkins that said you went from fifth to not even having a chance to make the playoffs.
Well,
Get Kyrie out of here. Get Powell out of here.
When we was fourth, we were barely hanging on for it.
But still, we know the Mavs was gonna make the playoffs. Like it wasn't no this slippage has been very weird.
Yeah,
Like really weird.
I looked their record up today. When they traded for Kyrie, the Mavericks were 20-14. They didn't really have an outstanding record, but you know, I think the more big problem, y'all, we kind of looking at Kyrie, but I think the biggest problem the Mavericks had is size and size and rebound and rim protection. Cause just the White Power fascination, he played 25, 30 minutes only come up with like 3 or 4 rebounds. That's just not gonna cut it.
Say, let me tell you like this. Even Nico say rim protection and rebounding. Rim protection and rebounding is the key.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said. Rim protection and rebounding. And you threw out the Clint Capellas. Don't know what Toronto gonna do with Siakam
and Van Vliet.
But he's not a rebound. He another guard.
No. I'm just saying in general. But they don't know.
Yeah,
what they don't do.
But I'm talking about for us because we don't. Yeah, we need somebody to rim protect.
Oh yeah. If y'all get Siakam, that'd be nice.
Yep.
Yeah, they need to find that to get some kind of rim protection and rebound.
Yes, because if you got a shot blocker, that erases a lot of mistakes by your guards.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then if he blocks the shot, then he can get out in transition. So, I mean, I don't know. We have to see. Then when I'm looking at Atlanta, they should. I mean, even if I was coaching them, they should have a better record than when they fired Nate McMillan.
Man,
I'm looking at their team, man. They got shooters, they got athletic guys.
Yes.
And that DeJounte Murray boy can play.
Yeah.
He just
believe me, I know he was a Spur.
Yeah.
And I'm a Spurs fan.
They just jumped back up by 11.
Yep. Because
the problem with that team is they allowed Trey to be so ball dominant instead of letting Murray actually create the plays. He could play. He could. Skip Bayless said this today. Trae Young has one of the worst 3-point percentages in the league.
Is it all like that?
But that's all we know him for. And I was floored when he started throwing out his stats. I think it was like 130 something. Like 30 something percent from the floor. I think it was 32. But he launches them at a high rate. Almost like Steph Curry.
Yeah.
Instead of some coach telling Murray, take control of the offense. And I really did. I hated when the Spurs let him go. I understood why, because we're in straight rebuild mode. But that dude can create open shots. He's long, athletic, and I think if Atlanta would allow him to just run that offense, they can actually make some noise because you're right, Chris. They roster is stupid.
Yeah, they got a nice roster. Hmm. Then I'm looking at these guys coming in off the bench, number 1, and that number 17. They in there doing it like active. Like, man, how come the Mavericks don't have some guys like that?
Yeah, throw a little shade in there.
It's frustrating, man. I mean, damn.
Yeah. They said that they were going to like investigate that game too because like there's no way that on a must-win game y'all going to sit them out like
Come on. Yeah. All 5 starters.
that. Yeah, all 5 of them. Man, unless they got to
Hey,
plan it with that first round pick, where like I think Jeff, you said that they could use that as like a trade value type thing.
Yeah, they can. If they keep it, they can use it as a trade. Now, OKC won anyway. So it was kind of null and void anyway because they won their last game. So even if you play your players, you still had the hope to win. I mean, hope
Yeah.
for OKC to lose.
No,
Now,
Yep.
if they control their own destiny, I can see the league bringing down some kind of punishment. But they don't. They didn't even control their own destiny. So, I mean, you can warn. I would give them a warning about it. Whatever, however they handled it. But yeah, OKC won anyway because the Grizzlies set all their players because they was already locked in.
I know. Yeah. But again, they're already locked in, so it wasn't no point.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Man, I think the Mavericks probably just gonna get fined. They're not gonna take draft picks because they have to
Yeah.
take a lot of
Yeah.
teams draft picks. Portland said Damian Lillard, what, a week or two ago, week and a half ago.
Yeah.
They were still somewhat in contention. The Mavericks probably get a slap on the wrist. Mark Cuban ain't worried about no $100,000.
Yeah,
Right.
because it's shoot, me and you talked about this. Was it last week before last, when at college and we just talking about the fact that they probably just letting this season slide. It ain't working.
Yeah, it ain't working.
And they could be doing it for the because it's an 82% chance that they actually get into that top 10 pick.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell Kyrie and Luka to sit down. Give me the 82%.
That 10 pretty much almost there. So they get to keep it. And the thing is you can trade it. So like you keep it. Come draft night or before draft night, you can trade it to another team. Like how we did with the Christian Wood thing. So you can still trade that pick and get pieces. So that was a smart move because who we gonna say they were gonna beat in the West? We gonna say, like I said, those tell you, Chris. They gonna say you gonna lose to the Nuggets.
We don't know that.
No,
Even though I'm going by I'm going by last year because again, you probably thought that Jeff, I'm talking about last year playoffs now. But
I knew we were gonna beat Utah.
Yeah, I didn't.
I knew we would.
I didn't. But then
I knew that. I did too.
I knew you could beat Utah. Utah didn't pose a threat.
Yeah.
They did. Now Phoenix.
Yeah. Nobody thought that that Phoenix was gonna lose.
I mean, they ain't picking to win Phoenix, but there's a good chance because we know how Chris Paul is. But Golden State, it was a long shot.
Yeah. Honestly, if y'all could have beat them.
I mean, if you had another piece to go with it, you could have.
Yeah. But yeah, though. Again, I think that y'all will be Utah or Phoenix.
You know what, y'all?
See,
I
see,
do.
your bun too tight. If anything, we gonna be Utah. You lost your right mind.
I didn't. I'm not saying that in a bad way. I'm just saying I didn't know. I'm like, damn.
So what? Well, I mean, I know, but what Utah had that this?
I mean, again, they
look at Gobert in Minnesota and look at Conley now. What like?
I mean, but well, he's a good defender though. Plus he's a big. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was coming from with he can out rebound y'all, but apparently it didn't work. So I don't go by offense like that all the time. I go by what his pros are. He's a good defender and he's a big. I can care less about him, shooting hoops type shit, but I just go by what he can do and what he's good at.
But the problem with Utah is you know what? I always say this in the NBA, small guards do not win championships unless they're special. Donovan Mitchell can hoop. Dwayne Wade can ball. Dwayne Wade had Shaq. He had Rudy Gobert. You can't win like that. Because Rudy Gobert can't get you no buckets. Utah never had anybody next to Donovan Mitchell that can get them buckets.
That part. But I'm just going by what he could do on the defensive end. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going by the buckets part. But yeah, you are right though. Well, honestly, yeah, they had Clarkson coming off the bench. He was 6 man, wasn't he?
But I was just getting ready to say that. You beat me saying it.
if you watch that series though, what did the Mavericks do to Gobert? They pulled him out that paint.
That's all they did.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's so. That's why when they were talking about possible big man coming, now he might have fit. He might could be good here because of the white offensive weapons he had, like say with Luke and Kyrie. He might could be good here because he got offensive weapons. But with a Donovan Mitchell and all them, he can't be good. Yeah.
So basically, he'll have to be the second part of the offense, is what you're saying, or like the third piece of the offense.
He don't need to be
maybe a fourth.
But
yeah, Jalen Brunson balled out in that series too, y'all. He balled out.
Oh yeah. Oh man, y'all.
That was the biggest mistake.
It was, bro.
That the Mavericks have ever made.
It was, man.
Mm-hmm.
Was letting that man, and to see what he's doing now. My goodness.
The biggest mistake they made was not even before free agency. Was before they didn't want to sign him long term mid season because they were looking at possibly trading him. And when you didn't go ahead and get him to an extension of like $70-something million, 4 years, $70-something million, then you lost. You lost right there. Because they could have signed him ahead of time, but they were thinking, okay, we have to include him in the trade. We don't want to have him on this deal. It's like, come on, man. Like,
that was a mistake there.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. Morgan made two pretty big mistakes, letting Nash go and letting Brunson go. Because he probably thought this is the best they'll ever be with the Mavericks. That's what it was. But it worked out with Nash because Jason Terry came in and won a championship. Nash never got one.
Yeah, you brought back Jay Kidd too.
Right.
Yeah.
It's all, it's a moot point there. He done moved on. But if Nico is watching, like he got to get some big men here. They can play. They can rebound.
Might be a good, it might be a good thing. Sometimes you don't want to. Might sound crazy. People might say, "No, yes, you do." It might be good that we're not playing because now you get the you don't want to overthink these players like the White Pals thinking they go lead you somewhere. And the longer the season going on, we thinking that okay, we got a good squad, and we stay complacent with the White Pals and the Frank Ntilikina's. He was a first round pick.
Yeah.
He came in to be a point guard.
No, he sure was. That's right.
Did he get drafted before Dennis Smith Jr.?
Yeah, because they thought he was going to the Mavericks.
Yep.
Because Cuban hung out with him, and they thought he was going. So he's turned out to just be a situational player. He didn't really do nothing with the Knicks either. That's why they let his contract run out. So
yep.
He was a good player though. He just needs the right fit. Because you said Dennis Smith for Junior, right?
I was on Ntilikina.
Oh, yeah, okay. Dennis
Smith Jr. was fine here. It just he admitted that I think his ego got in the way when Luka came here.
Oh, that's not good.
He didn't want to share the ball. And like you can't do everything by yourself, but
hell no.
So
yeah, especially because you're not that type of player.
Yeah, you're not that guy, huh?
You know, Dennis Smith and Luka were really cool when they were here together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they were saying that. Well, Jeff, I know you heard because you follow the Mavericks, but Rick Carlisle wanted Donovan Mitchell. He wanted Donovan Mitchell instead of Dennis Smith Jr. So he didn't really like Dennis Smith Jr. anyway.
And see, those are other mistakes we make where we don't get these players that's posed that are a lot better. I don't know that's a Donnie Nelson mistake too.
Yeah. So Donovan would have been here first, and then imagine pairing Luka with Donovan Mitchell.
Oh my goodness.
So that's really what Rick Carlisle. He didn't want Dennis Smith. He wanted Mitchell.
I mean, but they also if that would happen, Mitchell would have to learn to share, to share the ball as well, because he
can do that because he played off ball with
Utah and Cleveland.
Yes.
Yep.
So, but he's a guy that can get the ball, score on the bounce, and he can score spot up.
Okay.
Right.
So. Whew.
Oh yeah,
and then Luka and hey man, good gracious.
Hey, Atlanta almost about to win, and plus, I don't know if I saw it right, but Clint Capella has 21 rebounds in his game right now.
See,
you know what I'm talking
about? That's what you need. That's exactly what you need.
See, that's what pisses me off with the White Powell. Clint Capella probably got like 4 points.
4.
But he got 21 rebounds.
Hey, Chris, 4. 4 points.
For real?
Oh, he has 4 points for real?
Yep.
But you know what? He impacts the game, though. He impacts the game.
But that's what I was saying about what's his name, Rudy Gobert. He can rebound and defend. You don't really need him scoring.
See, Capella could come out and guard you on the 3-point line. Gobert,
he sure can.
Okay,
that's the difference.
Right.
Like, Tyson Chandler could guard you at for Gobert. He can't. That's the thing about him. That's why he's limited. It's gonna be hard for him, man. It's real hard for him. He's good. I can't take nothing away from him, but you can expose him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got exposed against the Clippers.
He could get traded again.
He might get traded again.
Man.
Now
they could have a lot to get him.
Now I'm gonna tell you like this: if it's something, if we can't get nothing else and nothing else shakes, and we ain't got to give up much for him, I take him.
I would too.
Because he better than Powell and he better than JaVale McGee.
Hey y'all,
I'm trying to say he didn't play more.
I have a friend, y'all, that told me Yeah, remember the friend that doesn't like the Mavericks? He told me the Mavericks should trade Luca for Gobert and Anthony Edwards. I almost hung the phone up in his face.
But
You
Oh
should, you should,
Lord.
you should have. You should have just hung up and told him when you can text him back and say, when you get some common sense, you call me back.
hey, what?
Man.
Hey, what? He said trade Luka and who?
He said Luca for Anthony Edwards and Gobert. I said, man, you out your mind.
No,
I
no.
no. I think Anthony Edwards is gonna be a great player.
Oh yeah, he dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he gonna end up being like Charles Barkley. He-
Or just
Luca
a good
is
bit of no
Luca
rings.
is like some LeBron James type. If you just put little pieces around him,
there
he
you
can
go.
take you there.
Yep.
Yeah, Edwards ain't never. I don't ever see Edwards being it.
Yeah, he got to develop into that, but you don't know that. But you
Yeah,
don't want to take on Rudy Gobert and him for a
yeah,
24-year-old guy that can be just an all NBA until he gets,
yeah.
up in his
Yeah.
30s. So you just don't do that. I'm like, nah.
Ain't no
But you
dang
want to
way.
bring Gobert and let him play with Luca, and you got to give up Luca to get him. Then okay,
Right.
but y'all, man, watch this Atlanta team. They may give Boston,
Yeah,
they might
no,
take
they
them
might,
six
bro.
games. They might take them 6 games.
If they get hot, if they can't, if Atlanta get hot, bro, like you can't beat them. But that's if they get hot. Now,
Yeah,
you know, shoot, you never know. They
yeah.
might, but you never know with Atlanta. Sometimes they might look like the damn Bulls and just fold. And so
Trick. Yeah.
so so if
Like
they get hot
for
against
real, cause
Boston,
you like if Trey get to going crazy,
yeah, exactly.
which is very much possible. Oh Lord.
Yeah. But
Now
but again,
we got to say the same thing about Tatum and Jalen,
yeah.
cause
But
boy,
but again,
especially if Jalen go crazy. Jalen got that dog in him to me.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but it ain't just Trey. Well, I'm talking about Atlanta now. It ain't just Trey anymore. It's Murray now.
Uh huh.
So now,
Yeah.
like they both got to get hot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You right.
I don't know about this,
That's a
y'all,
good point.
though. The way I see this next series, Trey and Devontae Murray are both, what, 6'5" and under? Both, for sure Trey Young is.
I think he like
Tatum,
6'3",
yes.
but he seems short
Yeah.
too.
I think Murray like 6'4", 6'5". He's a
Yeah.
taller guard.
So he can sit. I don't know if, what's the kid from Texas that plays for Boston? The six man,
Marcus Smart.
Smart. Now you got three guards on the Celtics that can smother these two guys.
Yeah.
Smart, Brown, and Tatum, and they all taller
Yeah.
than each of these guys. So it's gonna be
Yeah.
interesting.
Nah, that's for real. I ain't thinking about that. Good gracious.
But they go
And then,
what
and then
Tatum and Brown are both what 6'6", 6'7", 6'8".
no, I heard Tatum 6'9".
No, Tatum is 6'8".
Okay,
Yeah,
6'8". All right.
and Brown by what 6'6", 6'7".
Yep.
Yep.
And Marcus Smart is about what 6'3", 6'4". But all of them play defense. They long. So yeah.
So who you got Lakers T Wolves?
The Lakers gonna beat them. The league always seems like they helping the Lakers. Now why are you gonna suspend Gobert for a playoff game? Really, y'all?
And for some, it really wasn't even a punch. Like, I don't know if y'all looked at it. Eh, Is that how he is French, ain't he?
Right.
Oh,
Yes.
Gobert.
So
Yeah.
maybe that's how they punch in friends. I'm like, really, man, this wasn't even. wasn't even a punch. And then the young kid that goes and punches the wall and breaks his hand. Like, what are you
Right.
doing?
Right.
It's
Right.
got to be the. I don't know if
Dumbest.
y'all remember this episode of the Cosby's when Bill Cosby was sitting there talking to Heathcliff. Not Heathcliff. What's
Theo.
his son name?
Theo.
Theo. And they was talking about money. And Bill Cosby looked over and said, "That's got to be the dumbest. That literally was the dumbest thing I've ever seen."
I seen that episode.
You know what I'm talking
I
Yeah.
about?
remember that Theo talking about he wasn't gonna go to college. He was just gonna get a regular job and be like barely making
Yeah. I mean,
it.
the only other thing I ever seen dumber than that was that Redskin quarterback that I think scored a touchdown and he knocked his head against the wall because he was so crunk and ended up messing his neck up and was out for the year.
I remember that was Gus for Rock. That was Gus for Rock.
I
Like, come on, man. You really wouldn't punch the wall, bro. Good
I know that,
gracious.
bro. I know that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was so hyped he went and head butted the wall
And broke his neck
Yeah.
and hurt his neck.
and hurt his
Yep.
neck.
Oh
He
my
ended up
god.
being out for the season.
Yep.
and they were in the playoff hunt.
Yes.
Can't make this up.
Hey, honestly, though, some owners might make rules about that, like you can't be over aggressive during the celebrations anymore because of things like that.
They should.
Yeah.
Because I
Because
know one thing.
there was a baseball player. I think he played for the Dominican Republic. He messed around and tore his something, just celebrating.
See.
Yeah. So like,
Oh, and he out for the year, right?
yeah. Because
Yeah, I heard about that.
I can't think of what baseball team he played for. For the league, but he played for the Dominican Republic, and then they had won the whole thing, and then he was celebrating. Then he was jumping up and down. Then he tore something.
Wow.
Yeah, so they better hope owners don't come back on on celebrations like that, because apparently you can get hurt by doing that. So
I remember a kicker for the Arizona Cardinals. He jumped up and down after he made a field goal. When he landed, he tore his ACL.
Oh, Martin Gramatica.
Yeah.
That's right. That's exactly who that was. Yep.
one of the best kickers ever.
Ever the man.
Yeah, no, that's funny. But yeah, man, you got to be careful, man.
Hey,
So
huh?
go ahead, Jeff. Go ahead.
I gonna say, I'm gonna tell you real out top. I got the Clippers beating the Suns and the Warriors beating the Kings.
Ooh.
Okay.
And
Got the Clippers beating the Suns with no Paul George.
the cloud.
Oh, Kawhi.
Kawhi go right. Oh,
I mean, he can. I mean, they got the potential to do it. It's gonna be tough, but I know that the Clippers can hold some D. But
and then you go get the best of Brody. The Westbrook. That's what they call him, Brody.
oh well,
You're gonna get the best of his turnovers.
man, for real. Like, man, hey, now this is a team you can't be turning over the ball against.
You cannot.
So
And that's man.
So because again, even though, man, here's the thing. You can't stop Kevin Durant, but you can stop the team that he plays for. So you're just gonna have to do that.
Yeah, Chris Paul and Booker can't.
Yeah. Because again, I'm not worried about Booker and Chris. You know, it's more Durant.
I like
Yeah.
I mean I like Durant. You know, he a Longhorn. You know, even though he did 1 year, but playoff Kawhi, that's a different animal.
I hope you're right, Jeff. I hope you're right.
Playoff Kawhi, you better. Hey, you need to go do some homework, Jonathan, because it seems like you ain't been doing no homework on playoff Kawhi.
Yeah, but it's been a while. It's been a while because again, he been out for like the last 2 years. So
yeah, that's true.
I know, man.
I mean,
I just,
hey,
yeah.
I'm going for the Clippers to beat them, but
I'm with Jeff on this one, man. Like that Kawhi when he get the rolling.
Oh yeah, you're right. He shut down on defense and offense. I agree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he don't slack on neither one.
Yeah, exactly. So, but because again, I know I like Devin Booker, but I don't believe in him.
And that's why I keep saying Kevin Durant go out to try to carry, and Booker and Chris Paul go fold.
And Aiden.
You know what, Jeff? I'm gonna say this here. That may be true, but they can probably afford to do it now because they got KD.
Oh yeah. Now I can,
But
but
it's
before they
just
couldn't.
right when it was just them two. Luka just stole their soul last year.
Man.
Giannis did the year before.
Luka, hey Jeff, Luka opened my eyes in that series, bro.
Who?
Yeah.
Luka, he opened up my eyes. I'm like, damn.
But we don't. Like, this is what the difference in that series is. In now y'all absolutely right about KD. And KD he's a killer. And we sometimes forget that I did not know that when he's been on the floor this year, he's only lost 2 games. Like, that's remarkable.
You talking about since he got traded?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought he was undefeated.
And then with the Nets, I think he was 28-6. Bro, that dude's and that brother, for as much as I'm not a big Kevin Durant fan, but that'll be a whole nother topic. But I will say this: that brother don't lose.
I wouldn't go that far, but hey, you must have forgot what Boston did to him and Kyrie last year in the first round. They were the only team that got swept in the playoffs.
Right, because them two dogs, Jaylen Brown and Tatum, got after KD.
Yeah. So I mean, KD was scoring. He averaged a dinner 30 still, but that's why I said
he didn't shoot the ball well.
Yeah. Like I said, you can't shut him down, but you can shut him down in different ways. Where you can shut the team that he's playing for down. You can't. You can't.
And that's
yeah.
And when I don't think him and Kyrie really had chemistry like that, bro.
No, man.
I don't think they got enough games in together. Because
because remember, he was a toe away.
There you go.
But with no Kyrie, from beating
the Bucks,
man, he is.
He is.
Even Kobe said. Kobe even had to say, "Man, I had to learn from him." because he was able to move in so many different directions.
But you got to think Durant is like he also has the height advantage too. He's 6'10",
That is true.
7 foot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he's one of the best scorers ever.
Yeah, he is.
So, but
he is. But I think sometimes we miss that he has this competitive fervor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I kind of think that's what's going to take them over the Clippers. But if Paul George was there,
it would have been a
there would
problem.
be hands down. I will go.
Oh, yeah, that would have been. Yeah, that'd have been, man. This is still gonna be a good series, but
Eric Gordon.
Well, he got the ball too, though.
Who, Jeff?
I said,
got a squad.
I said,
but you know
who you say?
Eric Gordon.
Eric Gordon.
Hey,
Megan, how about Powell? What's his name?
Norman Powell.
Norman Powell can come off that bench and score too.
Robert Covington.
Yep. And they have a really good big man.
Yeah.
Zubac can ball.
Every now and then, let's call it turn back the clock on you. Nicholas Bethune.
Oh, Bethune.
Every now and then. Every now and then he will.
Hey, Jeff.
Don't hold your breath.
Hey Jeff. Huh? They hate him down here. He stayed hurt for all that time and still got all that money.
Oh yeah,
all that money.
All that money down here, bro. He got all that Charlotte money.
He sure did.
Man.
Absolutely right.
He walked in the Clippers locker room just like this. Like, you see all this money I got right here? For Charlotte. Man.
Hey, you know what? I know Johnny gonna say we'll see. But I said this last year with Utah. I said once we beat them, they were gonna blow up the team. Once the Suns lose against the Clippers.
No, Joe.
They go. KD go still be there. Aiden go probably be gone. And they might try to figure out how to get rid of Chris Paul.
That could be very true, what you just said.
And because guess what? They did the same thing with Mitchell and Gobert in Utah.
Yeah.
I can see the Chris Paul thing.
And Aiden.
But
I can see Aiden too.
They just signed him.
I know
he
really doesn't.
No, they signed him.
Yeah, you're right about that.
They signed him to match it. They matched the offer. He was leaving to go to Indiana.
It sure was.
So he wasn't tied to them. That's why I say Aiden and Chris Paul, they lose this first round. Look for those two to be traded.
And you know what else, Jeff? To add on what you said, they coach told Aiden he quit.
He sure did.
So he's gonna come back from that. And then he tried to leave the team.
He sure did. That's a good point, Chris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing you can tell a pro athlete.
So they re-signed him to match the offer to make sure they don't lose him. So they could trade him and get something back. But yeah, I think especially if it depends on how this series plays out.
Yeah, Aiden better play well. He better play well. They better win. Not
put it like this. He better not get outplayed by Zubac.
He better not. They're gonna trade him.
Well, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. There's a chance that might happen.
Yeah,
that's how high I am on Zubac. Zubac is really slept on. There's a couple of centers who get slept on. Sabonis.
Oh, Sabonis, man. He's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no. Sabonis will get slept on like that.
Man, don't nobody. Do you know? Have you looked at his numbers? And he's not even in his team's record. And he's not. I would go as far to say that he is the best player on Sacramento's team. But
He probably
and what
second
I
best.
mean is, he
Well,
puts me in the mindset. He ain't the
you know
most
what?
athletic. He's the most consistent.
Yeah, you know
Look, don't nobody
because
ever talk about him as far as like. Man, I've never heard him. Very rarely.
but you got to
I
think.
very rarely have ever heard him on any sports station.
But you have to think. But you have to think though. What team? What does he play for?
But that dude be hooping.
Yeah, you do. But again, what team he play for? For Sacramento. That's the team
Right.
that nobody really think about like that. Even though they're in the playoffs for the first time in I don't know how long. Like they're just a team that don't get talked about.
But I'm talking about they talk about Fox though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it got nothing to do with Sacramento. I think it's just they like say sleep on him.
Yeah. But I mean, he got a point though. I mean, Sabonis might be the best player on that team. You know what I'm saying? Because he's more consistent than Fox. Even though Fox is
Yep.
dope. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about just consistent. So
Even when it comes to the big man conversation, if you ask most people, they wouldn't even put him in a top five.
I know you hold on. I know you see it back there, Chris. See the Wall of Fame back there? Just a little bit of it.
Is it Mean Joe Green, Lynn Swan, and Troy Polamalu?
No. That's Larry Brown. You know him very well.
Oh Lord.
Roger Staubach, Darren Woodson, Everson Walls, Russell Maryland, Jay Novacek, Drew Pearson. You know, just Emmett over there. You know, Zeke. You know, it's just hey.
Hey, Jeff, you ain't got a Quincy Carter over there?
Say, man.
For real.
No. You got Cam Newton over there?
Huh?
You got Cam Newton over there?
I would if I could. Hell yeah. He better than man.
He better than who?
Cam Newton ain't even the same damn atmosphere, bro. He Quincy Carter like particles. Like this. And you know that.
I know one thing. Why you talking about? Hey, why we talking about basketball? Your Bucks better win that championship this year.
Oh, hey, look again. If Brooke, Giannis, Chris, and Drew are healthy, we win it. But if one of them dudes are hurt, we're not winning.
You know what? I can agree with you.
Yeah.
Me too.
Because we're a team. We need all four of our dudes.
I don't even know why Giannis don't get brought. You know when you hit superstar status in the NBA that just surpasses like everybody else is when you put up the numbers that Giannis have put up this year, and don't nobody talk about him in the MVP conversation.
Oh yeah. He has talked about the MVP conversation. They just don't want to give it to him.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. That's that LeBron James.
But you know what's crazy though? He's playing better than he did when he won the MVPs.
Exactly. That's it.
That's
yeah.
Because honestly, Giannis should be a 5-time MVP right now.
I agree.
Yeah, they're just not gonna give it the same person every year, even if he have better. They're not gonna do that.
No.
Like Michael Jordan in 97, he should have won it then, but they just gave it to Karl Malone.
Yeah, so
you ain't gonna keep getting him every year.
Yeah, but as far as MVP this year, they don't give it to probably Embiid.
Yeah.
So, but it's crazy. It was them three players, Joker, Embiid, and Giannis. They were the top 3 last year, and they're the top 3 this year.
Yeah. All big men.
Yeah.
All big.
All foreign big men.
Yeah. because Quad's killed. If LeBron James didn't get hurt and they were able to win more games, he would have been in the conversation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, this old man is leading the league in scoring.
Yeah.
But see, what gets me is about the Giannis not getting the respect he deserves is this year he put up historic numbers.
Yep.
And his team is winning.
He had the best record in the whole NBA.
Like how? Like this, I don't know. That's just baffling to me.
Hey,
He's doing something I think they said only 5 other players have ever done in NBA history.
No, they said he's the first player to average 30, 10, and 5, shooting 55%. And the only person that did that was Will.
There we go. He's not in his team in Milwaukee got the best. Like, what do we?
Yeah, man. Y'all just get hated on, bro. Hey, Jeff, did I tell you this earlier?
Yeah.
About Giannis? Yeah. So like, the good thing about him, he don't let things phase him like that. That's the beauty of. That's what I love about him. He don't listen to the media like that. But you got the Stephen A's and the Skip Baylesses. They hate on him so hard. I'm not saying everybody in the media dislikes him, but he get a lot of hate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He got people. He got people named Gilbert Arenas who he was dope, but when he played, but don't say he don't know how to play basketball and don't keep himself in shape. Like, bro, he gained 50 pounds of muscle.
Look at David says so.
Yeah, like, bro, and
yeah.
it was a dude on YouTube. He said this: if Gilbert Arenas claims that Giannis doesn't know how to play or doesn't understand basketball, he got to be the GOAT, because there's no way that a person does not understand basketball and have the resume that he has.
Right.
It's like Kendrick Perkins said, he will go down as the greatest big man ever.
Yeah. He got the potential to
Same thing.
Again.
Because it's like what Shaq said. Shaq was like, he's the new Superman. Yeah. I am a Tim Duncan, like real big Tim Duncan fan. And he will surpass Tim Duncan.
Yeah. I just don't know if Giannis will win. I feel like he got the potential to win 5 championships and 6, but it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. So the market. Yeah. You can't do nothing about where you live.
Yeah.
Or where you play at. And that's the other thing I love about him is he's not looking to go anywhere.
No. He's loyal because again, the Bucks took a chance on him.
Yeah.
And there was plenty of rumors. I mean, Jeff joked about it. He said, yeah, man, Giannis coming to Dallas. It's gonna be him and Luka.
If they would have won that championship, if they would have won one championship, he was no, he was leaving.
No, he was not, Jeff. No, he wasn't.
Jonathan.
He announced that bro.
Man, I don't care what he announced, man. I'm talking about facts that I heard.
He said on camera that he wasn't leaving.
Say, man, it sounds good when you go say anything on camera. When you know you wouldn't go leave. I'm telling you.
Jeff, he was not leaving Milwaukee, bro. He might leave Milwaukee now, but then he was not leaving Milwaukee.
Oh, okay. Sound good. You keep believing it.
For real.
I know the relationship he had with Donnie Nelson. That one they wanted to draft him.
I'm just saying, Jeff. Like,
he told you that. He told you that.
Hey, but so then how come Dallas didn't draft him? Or unless that a later pick?
Nah, they passed on him.
Why?
Because Mark Cuban didn't want to draft him.
Well,
Donnie Nelson wanted to draft him.
Mark, man. Well, you got Mark Cuban to blame for that.
Exactly.
Man,
Yeah, yeah. We passed on him. He was there for the
can't even
taking.
imagine what that feel
Man.
like.
Ooh.
You passed on
Hey, honestly,
Giannis.
that was one of the biggest steals in draft history.
Yeah,
Because he was always 13th.
Well, Milwaukee did the same thing. They did us a favor, didn't y'all passed on Dirk. Y'all traded Dirk.
God, man. Oh my God.
Oh
my God, bro. That was we trade.
They got
saying,
Robert Tractor Trailer.
Pat Garrity.
Rest in peace.
But back to what I'm telling you for a fact that if you wouldn't have went on won a championship, depending on how it would have ended that season, he was up and ready to leave Milwaukee.
But here's the thing: he
signed
that extension before they won a championship.
Huh?
He signed that extension before they won.
You sure?
Yeah. He said that he signed it so it wouldn't be a distraction. He signed that the season before we won the championship.
So let me ask you this.
What's up?
You signed an extension. Did that mean they can't trade you?
Oh yeah, of course they can. But guess what?
No, hold on. Don't give me no guess what. You signed an extension, they can't trade you.
Of course, Jeff.
So listen to me. If you sign an extension and you tell that team, hey, I want out.
But why would you sign an extension then if you want out?
You get your money.
What I'm saying.
So let me explain something to you. Let me explain how this works. When you sign with the team that's got your right, you get the 5 years, you get the max.
Yeah.
So when you go wherever you go, that contract follows you.
Exactly.
So you can't okay, let me break it down for you. My Kyrie could get the max for 5 years with Dallas.
And still get traded.
Because he'll still get his money. That means he'll get his money with that regardless. So that don't matter about Giannis signing an extension. With he go get the max he get because they have his bird rights.
Yeah.
They can tell you get traded out. I can tell you I want to be traded all day. I think we talked about this, Chris, that Giannis didn't win, that he probably goes be wearing that horse on his as a uniform.
I mean,
yeah, that would have been.
But hey, I'm telling you though,
a dream come true.
Hey, I'm just telling you, Giannis is a different breed, bro. Like he ain't KD, Kyrie, and Harden. They ain't gonna tell you one thing and then would do another. If he wanted to stay in Milwaukee, that's what he wanted to do.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Dirk a different breed, and if we didn't win,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. He is too.
Now listen, if we didn't win in 2011, he would go chunk the deuces. I can promise you that, because he came out and said it. That it would have been hard for him to stay.
He was going to go to the Lakers.
And say it made it easier for him to stay when we won it. And he's a different breed.
Yeah.
Say, listen to me. I'm not saying it as a matter of fact. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. Like I read the tea leaves. I read all the tea leaves, and I'm not just saying it just to be blowing smoke. He was gonna leave Milwaukee if they didn't win that championship. I know it's hard. I know you don't want to believe it, but
he was not going to leave, Jeff. I don't want to get into an argument about it because it's not important. I'm just letting you know this is a different dude. He is loyal. The Milwaukee Bucks took a chance on him. I don't know if you saw the movie. He was illegal. A lot of teams didn't want to take that chance on him because, again, he was an illegal immigrant in Greece. A lot of teams didn't want to take that chance on him. But Milwaukee did. And this now, I don't see your point. If the Milwaukee Bucks organization treat him like trash, then hell yeah.
Like Damian Lillard came out and said he loyalty. But I guarantee, goddamn it, if they keep losing, you think he's gonna keep sitting?
But here's the thing. It's a different situation. They keep losing, and they're not putting any help around them. The Bucks put help around Giannis. I was telling you about Eric Bledsoe earlier. He got exposed playing here. He was garbage on offense. And look what happened. Drew Holiday gets here 1 year, and we win the championship. So you're right. The GM has to make their superstars happy. You're right, but
do you not know Portland made it to the Western Conference Finals with Lillard, man?
that's not enough. They want that chip. And again, the GM should have put more help around him.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man. It's a team sport, bro. You need at least 3 good players, and you need at least like 5 or 6 good role players. Like I'm telling you, man. Like basketball, you just need a good team, bro. Like I'm telling you, we got a good team, but that doesn't mean that we still can't lose.
Yeah, Portland trying to put players around him.
Who? I mean, I don't even know who Portland got besides who they got, Grant or Levert. They got one of them players. I can't.
It's not from a lack of trying. What I'm trying to tell you, like I can't make you sign with my team. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
So I tell you people all the time, I can't make you sign with my team.
Yeah, that's true. And also it all depends on where you play too. So
you got to play. They get like at the end of the day, LeBron had to leave because nobody was coming to Cleveland. Yeah. You think Donovan Mitchell goes to Cleveland if he's a free agent? No, he goes to New York. He had to get traded there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You talking about Portland like putting pieces around? Hey man, you make the moves you can make.
Well,
it's like a Rubik's Cube being a GM. You got to keep twisting it and turning it till you get it right.
Yeah. On that note, that's one narrative I hate about when people say, "Well, don't nobody want to come play with Dirk. Don't nobody want to come play with Luka." But the truth is, nobody's ever came here, and the Mavericks been around since 1980.
Right.
And so again,
yeah, that was Sid brought that point up. I didn't even think about that myself. Nobody's came here. Even they had the 3 J's. Nobody came here.
It ain't been for lack of trying. The Mavericks had a deal in place for Paul Pierce to come join Luka. It fell through. Kobe was going to lead the Lakers. He asked to be traded. But guess what? They finally they was able to make a move and get Gasol. And then he was able to win.
Yep.
See, John, it goes back.
But that's the GM's part, though, right? The GM had to make that happen.
But he made it. It still had to work. He made the move. Kobe gave it a chance, and they went on warm.
Yeah.
So that it's obsolete, but still, it wasn't no guarantee they go win. That's what I'm trying to say. So Kobe ended. He played with one franchise. Dirk played with one franchise, but they both would possibly have left. And Kobe had won a championship before with Shaq, but he still wanted more. So you got to get out. You got to get out your own again feelings of your Milwaukee Bucks to say Giannis want to go lead. I know it's hard as a fan to say that, but the reality is, man, say they want what they want. And regardless of how loyal I am, I'm gonna thank the fans. I'm gonna thank the people for taking a chance on me. But at the end of the day, I'm just gonna team up with this dude because I want to give me a ship.
But again, Giannis ain't that type of dude either.
Okay, you keep on thinking. Y'all went to Papa Do's had drink, so you know where.
He said it. Jeff said. Giannis said it. He said after they won, he was like he said after they won the championship, after the press conference, he was holding both trophies. He was like, to join the super team is easy, but I like playing ball when the ball is heavy. He's a different dude.
Say, Chris,
that's what he said.
You and I know that we say a lot of things when we hold up the trophy.
Oh my God!
He's holding up the trophy and saying that. I mean, people say a lot of things.
Well, I'll say this here. We'll never know. That's we certain of that.
Now let's say this.
But Jeff,
Hold on. Let's say this because I'm quick to get on that tail. You better not. You better keep winning. You better keep winning because I didn't warn here. As Giannis, I didn't warn. Now 2-3 years go by and I ain't won, and this team has stayed the same with Drew Holidays and the Chris Middletons and whoever else they got on the roster. And he say, you know what, man, I sit in the hit as far as it go. Dude, I'm winning the bet. I'm not a bet man. That dude would say, man, let me go leave and play somewhere else. I sit in the hit as far as we can go. I can see that happening. It don't matter where he go. Dallas, Miami, wherever. Loyal or not. If they stay like they are, they don't win another championship, and this core stays the same. And management don't make any moves. He might ask out, or he might say, well, after my contract up, I go sign somewhere else for like a 1-2 year deal.
Okay.
No matter how loyal you are, man. I'm loyal to David W. Carter High School, but let Kimball Knights offer me a nice contract. I'm wearing that KK shirt proudly.
Yeah,
and I've said that.
Okay.
I've said that. I'll tell you, people know how loyal I am. I'm loyal to the Cowboys as a fan, but let somebody come offer me a contract to be a scout or somebody. I'm wearing that proudly. Regardless of how loyal I am as a fan or as an alumni of a team in a school, hey, let somebody come offer me something. I said that plenty of times. Kimball was our rival. Let them right now come saying, hey, we want you to come be a head track coach making $120,000 a year. Okay.
Oh yeah. I mean, you gone.
Exactly. And people I see me. I mean, I thought you were Carter to it is. Money talks.
Yeah. These athletes of the day, they are different. They don't. It's only one of you can count them on one hand, and one that stay with their team their whole career.
Yeah. It's not Tim Duncan, Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, Dwayne Wade. No, he left. He left with the team. He left. So Dirk, Duncan, Kobe.
Stockton, Malone. No, not Malone. Stockton.
Malone. Then he went to the Lakers. He made the big folk that win.
Yeah. So yeah, it's you can count him on one hand.
Yeah.
But I hope you understand. I think he will. Deep down, I think he will. But
yeah, I think he will. I think it'd be hard for him to leave, but he wants more. He wants more in that East not getting no easier. It's not getting no easier. So yeah, man.
No, but Jeff, hey Jeff, I'm still hurt about that trade, man. Draft night, bro. Whew. We had Dirk and Garrity. We traded him for, like you said, rest in peace to tractor trailer, but no.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yeah, y'all didn't believe. Y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't believe.
We showed the hell didn't. I did, but apparently front office didn't.
He wouldn't still been there. He would have left y'all.
yeah, probably.
He wouldn't stay with Milwaukee. He would have left he would have stayed maybe 4 or 5 years and been gone.
Yeah.
That organization just didn't at that time they wasn't.
Yeah, oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. We were
he wouldn't stay with y'all.
Our GM was garbage back then. But this GM we got now, he's doing good things. The only things I like was when he gave Eric Bledsoe that extension and when he fired Kidd. But other than that, he's been doing good.
And probably a good thing he fired Kidd too.
Yeah, probably.
You wouldn't have Budenholzer.
But I really don't like Budenholzer either. He was doing dumb stuff too. So, but oh man, hey, Jeff. One thing for sure, if they wouldn't have won a championship, Budenholzer would have been gone.
Yeah, probably so.
Because he was in a hot seat that year.
Yeah.
So
it would have been a lot. They might have got rid of Middleton.
Probably. Or because again, matter of fact, this year they played 10 years together. Giannis and Middleton. 10 years.
Well, we'll see. Hopefully they can win them another one. But it's gonna be hard with those Celtics.
Yeah. I know. People about y'all saying Philly. I'm like, I'm not worried about Philly like that. I'm just worried about. Well, really for the West, I'm more worried about Denver than anything. But other than that, just the Celtics or for the East. I'm not worried about like really anybody else.
I know Lakers down by 6 into the first.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron, I mean, what's his name? He might be done after halftime. Anthony Davis, he might.
Wait, hold on. Davis or Edwards?
Anthony Davis, he might break off a fingernail and
oh Lord, yeah.
Yes.
Hey, Jeff, for one of his braids, my papa like, hey man, I can't even play right now, bro.
Yeah, they down by 6 right now, so we'll see. I should be able to catch a little bit of that. I don't know. I mean, what y'all thinking? We got 16 days for the draft. Next Tuesday is the 18th, and then the Tuesday after the 25th is the week before the draft. Talk about the draft next week or the week of.
I'll say the week of.
Oh yeah, probably week of.
We're gonna have playoff stuff to talk next week.
Yeah.
I'll say the week of. I mean, we can get everybody else's opinion too.
Yeah, that's fine. I say the week of. That way, it'll kind of be narrowed down. Because I got a feeling that number one pick go different than like I told everybody. Yeah. I think it's gonna be Bryce Young.
Yeah, it's looking like he's past the other boy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Richardson. I mean,
no, CJ Stroud.
Oh yeah. And plus, what's the name? Richardson. They claim he's not ready yet.
I don't know.
The Ravens gonna take him if they fall. Another Lamar Jackson.
Man, OBJ. Man, OBJ better be prepared.
Yeah, another running back playing quarterback.
We'll see, man.
Hey, Chris, a 20-year-old at that.
Yeah, I heard he's young. He's athletic. He's an athletic specimen, though. I give you
that. Hey, he nicknamed himself Cam Jackson. I was like, wow.
Yeah, we could do our mock draft on that Tuesday, the 25th.
Mm-hmm. Well, shit, y'all. I think I'm gonna get ready to wrap it up. I'm gonna go eat.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Take me a shower, man.
Oh yeah, catch this game, man. The rest of the Lakers game for a little bit as much as I can, and get ready for Wild Out Wednesday.
Yes.
All right,
y'all. I'll see y'all later, man.
Peace.
Until Tuesday.